This is a comic studio is gonna be for girls only for this time as well. I have felt this isn't going to be for this time as well, as I just gonna be doing this a little bit back as whenever to do this as well, and it's not goes to everybody as well. It was only for females that they going to try to do. But unfortunately, this is absolutely for the biggest restrictions as well, and some kinds of comic creators have been taken down or not taken down, whatever as well. They are going after me, and this is absolutely going to be for some sort of bad news, like anybody as well to review for this one, or I'm not going to be very sure. No one is going to be reviewing for this comic studio, and probably no one is going to be viewed for this comic creator or anybody else is going to be find itself for the link in the description as well. Nothing will is going to be trying to do this as well. And it's not going to be called for this thing as well. And we're definitely not going to be showing this into some other kinds of unknown reference as well. And this is a comic studio that wouldn't be nice as well. I'm not very sure. And that makes you feel for some sort of brain rots as the pre-anime as well. So we're not going to be doing for something as well. But looks like there must be two categories for this thing as well. And yes, this will be called Vals Sweethearts Comic Studio, as I'm going to be trying to find out, as before we're going to begin of this video, some sort of like this say in the comment sections would be for so necessary as well for unknown political response, and it wasn't going to be for just like this thing as well. And yes, that definitely they are privating every comic creators except games and other kinds of stuff here, as they wanted to do so, and especially not for some kind of these things as the OC comic studios are gonna be forbidden here that I'll be reviewing for this video, because there are some sort of for the unknowledge property like them as well. I would be able to be for announced like for some sort of like their properties as whatsoever for them as well, as we're not going to be seeing for like anything as well. I'm not very bad like those things, as I just going to be trying to do this. But first off, I just aren't absolutely smart like this time. It was last night I felt this is actually going to be to just that I just tried to do it, and then I just started to get dumb myself for look at that anything as well for some kind of stupid things whenever it's not going to be for around here. So every backgrounds has nothing everything as well. There are no backgrounds in this because sometimes there are nothing like anything as well. It's not going to be coming soon, and this is going to be her OCs could be like. As for this guys as well, I'm not very sure. There the names would be for like other kinds of last things over here. So this is not a main character over here as well. And some characters such as Lust, Dumb, Fallen, Xia, Quinn, Pteroid, Malin, this STTOFF, Greed, Wendy, Stoff, Wendy, Daryl, or Daryl, Moss, Serenia, Riz, Takane, Takanake over here. There's a sloth person over here. Paisa, Boonies, Checker, Zinc, Wraith, Navy, and the Void. These probably could be like the evil villains, but probably like other kinds of characters would be like this. In the Latinx, you might have able to be C for the Dr. L, Gisa, Strawberry, and Mayone. even everyone as well for some sort of like this as well. So first off, like I just gonna be saying, I try to speak Italian language as fast as possible as well. And as you can see for the look down as well, Virihan SJSJ feel free to ask about the lore of the characters or something that we possibly to do this as well. I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for some place to do so as well, as I'll be turning on for some show of spoilers as well. It was owned by Spawn, and nothing was absolutely going to be for added a little bit more anymore. And which is, I'm not going to be going for user comics anyways. And there must be other kinds of stuff. There's only microphone, and there's nothing left. You're not going to be absolutely going to speak anything as well to do this as well. And tell that your opinion, what's it going to be. And it won't be nice as well. This is pretty disrespectful. I'm not very sure. Sometimes that she tried to disrespect my channel, and that will be for some sort of the accepted things as possible that I'm not going to be pretty sure. So let's just find out as I try to review for a lot of characters privately until I'm going to be finishing out as well, and that wouldn't be necessary as well for some sort of drafts. Unfortunately, this comic studio was developish, and I just eventually put Ferraris everywhere into this thing as well, including one of the Pixar versions and a Formula 1 cars whenever that I just pretty don't like. And nothing is absolutely going to be doing this as well, but I don't know how that Ferrari is going to sue me for this time as well. I wouldn't believe that Ferrari finally hates this video, and especially that I just completely reviewed the characters, and there were absolutely, it's nothing gonna be to do this that I just look at this thing as well. This is not gonna be a little bit gorgeous as well, and things have just isn't going to make you brain rot anyways as well. If this is absolutely how that the brain rot is going to be, it wasn't going to be until it was not going to be look like this as well. So I totally put Ferraris everywhere about this thing as well, as I just gonna be looked up for some sort of to review for some comics as well. So anyways, I'm gonna be moving around here for this thing as well, and this is not going to be to do what I just reviewed for some characters, and their clothing wasn't going to be what is going to be them anyways. As we look for some sort of like those things, this is not the things that I just recommended as well. The original characters like themselves could be for like those things. It was been for over 2 days ago, and nothing well that it just never since that changed as well. So let's just gonna be looking into another something as well, but don't say like anything as well. This is absolutely for their full body, and many of them as, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be getting dumb as well after this stupid moment as well. So this is not gonna be going for around for this thing as well. Another comic have been posted by Poopy Face 2, and there is a little bit much more, and instead of like other kinds of people as well. So this will be actually for some sort of like this, and I wouldn't believe that I never able to be seen for this thing as well. And I have seen this on TikTok anyways. I'm not very sure. It was probably last night, and it goes around for the Poopy Face as well. I'm not going to be going to look around here for some sort of like this as possible. And there is a little bit more, and more of them as well. Oh my gosh, this is getting a little bit for some kind of problem as well for their content. So we are not able to be looking at this. Let's start with down into the oldest one. And the start one could be for, it's not going to be even really possible as well. So I'll be finding around for here for the top ratings for this as possible. And there is a nurse version for this thing as well. And that must be for What is this? This is not gonna be going for brain rot words. That hopefully it's not going to be a little bit good as well. So the viewer discretion is advised, or viewer discretion is advised to check it out of this comic studio. Unfortunately, you have to be at the age of 18 to check out of this comic studio. Link in description, and that wouldn't be necessary as well. This is actually makes me feeling terrible about this. So I'm not gonna be showing this why, and that won't be gonna be a little bit worse. And because I've seen this flag, red, white, yellow, and blue, I'm not going to be looking at this thing as well. Don't dare comment for on like those things as well. I'm not very sure. Don't you dare comment of this video if you just probably seen this, that red, white, yellow, blue, which means you're in danger. And that means Ohio. And literally Ohio for this thing as well, that they're just going to be saying for around here. So I'm going to be keeping in mind on Ferraris, and that wouldn't be believed to be insane for some sort of like this as well. As I'm going to be telling you something as well, Ultimate Driving is next to be taken down by Ferrari next year by 2026. Of course, since 24 Pilot's retirement was actually been forever since then, and that won't be necessary that his account termination would be occurred for some sort of for his last moments, by the way, and that will be it as well. So you may not actually going to be going that link around here as well, so you might secret as going to be having a link for this thing as well, and whatever that you're going to be doing to try to do so, like anyways. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.